What's up, everybody? Full Metal Freak 63 here with you guys. It's been a while since I did a video, like I always say. Here's the thing. For once, I'm using my webcam. I'm going to start doing random videos like this, just kind of explaining what's been going on in random events and random weeks of like how I've been doing. After this will actually be my 100th video, so I will do a video about that. So let's say this is kind of like a test and an intro to these type of edited videos. So, without further ado, enjoy the video. Like, comment, favorite. Share with others if you want to. That's your decision. So let's do it. Alright, we have a lot to cover. I have everything I need to talk about written down and red ink because that was the only pen that I had on me at the time. And see all that. WWE Monday Night Raw hit their 1,000th episode on Monday. It was really special, meaning that instead of it being 2 hours, it was 3 hours. I was out Monday, so I only watched the first hour of it, and then I watched the rest of it the next day. My brother got me into wrestling around time I was in middle school. I just watched it. I watched Monday Night Raw, and I watched SmackDown. And also, I watched, I think it was Sunday Night Heat when they still had that at the time. And then there was another show. I can't remember. Velocity. That's what it is. Velocity. So it was Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, Sunday Night Heat, and Velocity. So that really takes that back. Around high school, after my brother graduated, I kind of stopped watching it since he wasn't around. I didn't want to watch it with, and it kind of bored me a bit. And then during the times where he was home for college on his random breaks, he actually watched Monday Night Raw since he read up with the news and everything. I tuned in, I guess, as well since it's been so long, and I didn't know anything. I didn't know who the new wrestlers were. I didn't know the storylines that were going on. I didn't know anything. And approximately, I want to say a year and a half ago, The Rock had his birthday special, and I actually tuned into that. I can't remember what really happened, but the start of that episode kind of got me back into it. And then my brother explained the storylines to me and what was going on, and I got back into it. So Monday Night Raw this past Monday was excellent. I liked it. They brought a lot of people back who I didn't expect to be back. The show started off with Vince McMahon thanking everyone, hey, this is Raw's 1,000th episode, you're fired. No, just kidding. G-Generation X came out with Triple H and Shawn Michaels. And then afterwards the rest of the members came back. X-Pac, I cannot remember their names for the life of me, so fail on that. Interrupted by the one and only Damien Sandow. When I actually finally first saw Sandow, I don't watch SmackDown a lot. I don't watch SmackDown a lot as I used to. But I looked up to my TV, saw a Hallelujah chorus ring out. I'm just like, that's not Daniel Bryan. And this guy named Damien Sandow comes out. I don't know who this guy is. He refuses to fight people, and he just annoys me, like all heels do. He came out, got beat up by DX, which was hilarious. And then afterwards there was a match, a six-man tag match, which involved Sheamus, Rey Mysterio, and Sin Cara versus Chris Jericho, Dolph Ziggler, and Alberto Del Rio. Of course, me being the person who roots for the faces, rooted for the faces. So therefore, the winner of the match was Sheamus, Sin Cara, and Rey Mysterio. I have a call. Alright, phone call's over. I'm back. DX, six-man tag, and then they were talking to AJ. It was, I don't know who that woman was actually who was talking with AJ. But apparently everyone thinks that she's crazy for marrying Daniel Bryan. And of course I thought that as well. I didn't want them getting married because since she's just a psycho. There was all these Hall of Famers that came out. We're just like rolling down the hallway. You saw Jim Duggan just strolling down with his 2x4. See R-Truth and Roddy Piper playing jump rope with Little Jimmy. Of course, little Jimmy got offended and ran down the hallway. You saw Mae Young and her son, who pretty much grew up. For those of you who don't know, I don't know what caused the storyline to happen, but I remember it. Apparently, Mae Young got pregnant by Mark Henry, and she gave birth to a hand. I'm not lying about this. It's how, I don't know, I don't know how that storyline came to happen. I have a friend of mine who could probably explain it to me, so if, Smut Prime, if you're watching this video, just explain to me what that was, because I don't remember it. I just know that it's just hilarious to see Mae Young and her son. Okay. Another match happened, Jack Swagger versus Brutus Clay. Jack Swagger, his matches, he's normally paired with Dolph Ziggler. They had a bit of a feud. So he's been wrestling on his own, basically. He's considered now a jobber, because since he doesn't even come out to an entrance. So Brutus Clay came out, his butt, did more dancing, like Brutus Clay does, because he's awesome like that. Daniel Bryan, AJ, wedding was slick. Apparently, she's just like, oh yeah, I'll marry you, but then she's like, well, I made a proposal with another guy. Everyone's just like, what? And then Vince McMahon comes out. So I'm here sitting thinking, just like, what? So Vince McMahon's just like, it's not a marriage proposal. Okay. Daniel Bryan and AJ. That's the wedding next. The Reverend was slick. Apparently, as I always, weddings do not work in WWE. Remember Lita and Kane? Remember? No, I think it was Edge and Kane, and then Lita and Kane. But then there was that baby issue. Yeah, and then Stephanie McMahon and Triple H got married, I think? No, there was a lot of weddings in WWE. I only remember so many of them. AJ claims that she made a proposal with another guy, and Daniel Bryan's just like, what? So Vince McMahon comes out, so I'm here thinking, I'm like, they're not getting married, are they? But no, in fact, it was a business proposal, meaning the new GM is AJ. What? AJ is the new GM. I have no clue what they're going with that. I have no clue why or how. I don't know. I really don't know. Yay! Can't wait for Raw this Monday. Oh, goody, yay. Miz and Christian, they had a match for the Intercontinental Championship. Christian was Intercontinental Champion, and he lost. I was very upset at that, because I don't like the Miz. Never did. Never did. Never did. Kane comes out, and all the jobbers come out and like, yeah, we're gonna beat you up. But Kane's just like fighting all of them, and then lights go out, and you hear the gong. Meaning, it's The Undertaker! He hasn't been around since WrestleMania. Well, since WrestleMania. So, yeah, Undertaker comes out, and my thought is they're like, oh yeah, Undertaker and Kane, are we gonna fight? Nope, they're gonna fight all the jobbers. So, yeah, they have an epic battle against all the jobbers and everything, so, which is really cool. And, like, they did double choke slams and double tombstone pile drivers, and it was awesome. So, it was pretty cool. And, yeah, the Undertaker's still bald, so. Woo. Triple H comes out to call out Brock Lesnar to make a match. And Brock Lesnar has basically been ignoring him and just sending out Paul Heyman every time. So Triple H is out there. Paul Heyman comes out, I believe. And then Stephanie McMahon comes out. It's been a while since I saw Stephanie McMahon actually come out on TV. And from the last I saw her, she is slightly buff. She, like, works out and everything and whatnot. So she comes out, talks smack to Paul Heyman, slaps him across the face. And Paul Heyman gets mad, so it's like, alright, you got a match! And then Stephanie McMahon proceeds to beat up Paul Heyman. And then Brock Lesnar comes out, and everyone's just like, what? So Brock Lesnar and Triple H, they get in a nice little fight, so, which is hilarious, in a way. Not really. I thought Triple H was going to get his arm broken again, but... Arm broken? But, yeah, that didn't happen. The Rock claims that at Royal Rumble 2013, he will challenge anyone, he will challenge the WWE Championship. Meaning that it could be Cena, it could be Punk, it could be anybody, basically. So, Royal Rumble, they already have a match. Well, the Rumble, of course. They already have a match, and it's The Rock versus whoever the WWE Championship is. Speaking of John Cena, he cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase against CM Punk. So, they're like, yeah, Cena's just like, oh, I'm gonna get the belt, yeah. And they have their match. And the Big Show comes out to beat up John Cena. However, the first beat up, the ref didn't see it, so they're still having their match. Second beat up, the ref see it, DQ'd. CM Punk remains title champion. And then The Rock comes out, beats up the Big Show. What? Which was kind of amazing, because that was hilarious. So The Rock comes out, beats up the Big Show, and then CM Punk beats up both John Cena and The Rock. Meaning, it's a likely heel turn. So, yeah. Raw 1000. It's 3 hours now. I have to get used to watching it at 3. I have to get used to watching it at 8 instead of 9. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that was a little random coverage of Raw 1000. Sorry if I jumped around a lot. It's been a while. Yeah. So, okay. On to the next subject. future/current events, or current/future events. Yeah! Monday, after I watched the first hour of Raw, I actually went to go see The Dark Knight Rises. Very good movie. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you guys. But to aside that, of course, everyone knows about the shooting last Friday at Aurora, Colorado. Personally, my heart and my prayers goes out to the victims who suffered from that, because that's very shocking. When I first heard about it, I was just like, whoa, because nobody expected it, basically. Nobody at all. And it's very tragic, and again, my prayers go out there. You guys can do help by praying and giving donations. Kudos to Christian Bale for actually visiting the hospital victims, which was pretty good on his part. Otakon is this weekend, and today's Friday. I'm here. For the past 5 years, I've been saying I've been wanting to go to Otakon ever since I got into anime, Japanese animation, all the good stuff. However, I always had a massive issue. It's always money and transportation. I have a cousin of mine who's actually down at the harbor going to the aquarium, and she was like, there's a lot of people dressed up. What's going on? I'm like, it's an anime convention. And she's like, I want to go 1 year. I'm like, I've been saying that for the past 5 years. But yeah, with the exception of, well, I do want to plan to Otakon one day. I have to prepare myself for it. I have to save up money, because it's always money issues and everything. I should probably ask for it as a birthday gift, you know? In February, in DC at the Gaylord Hotel, they have another con called Katsucon. I was personally invited by a couple friends of mine to stay at a hotel with them, and they're actually probably going to get back to me. So hopefully, for sure, I will be going to Katsucon this February. So probably expect more videos for that. Next Saturday, I will likely be going to M&T Bank Stadium, because since the Baltimore Ravens have started their practice this week. Therefore, they have their open practice at M&T Bank Stadium like they did last year. I went to that, which was really fun. So definitely, I will be that, expect more videos of that, more vlogs of that. And then also, with the addition of going to the practice, involves Raven games. I will be going to a Raven game this season, Ravens versus Raiders, which is going to be should be an easy game. I mean, it's the Raiders. I'm not going to start on the football hate. Seriously, I won't start until the season starts. In October, last October, my church held an event called Run for Their Lives, which is pretty much a charity walk, a run for victims young girl victims who are stuck in the sex slave industry. There's a link information down below, so check that out. The weather will be decent. Last year, we did the walk and the run, and the weather was really weird for October. We got like rain and hail and snow at the same time that morning. So they cut it down to one lap, and everything was like going through mud and terrain, but we did it anyway. We raised a lot of money for that. So again, this October, I can't remember the date off the top of my head. Information about that is below. Random findings of me. The past week, another meme has, I guess, well, this Know Your Meme should pick this up, but now there's a Oh My God translator, which is literally called Oh My God. It's a translator where if you type in English, it translated to Oh My God language. So, my friend, Mugen Century, he did a status update about that, and we were just kind of talking back and forth to each other. We're like, oh my God, oh my God, and it was hilarious, honestly. And then at one point, I'm just like, other friends were commenting on it, and then at one point, I'm just like, I have no clue what everyone else is saying. So yeah, oh my God talk is kind of funny. It's interesting. My friend sent me a video of. It was actually pretty hilarious. It was actually it's by Funny or Die. It's called Olympic Trials with Kurt Angle. Link is annotation link. Watch that. It's hilarious. I got a laugh out of it. It's pretty funny. Yeah, Kurt Angle. Who hears about him? It was with Kurt Angle and Rob Van Dam, so it was hilarious. So check it out. Now it's time for shoutouts. Shoutouts. Because I love giving shoutouts to friends, because since it gives them a bit of a promotion and lets them know that I am thinking of them. When am I not thinking of friends? My shoutout today goes to Blue Zero Studios, as usual, since I'm always giving him a shoutout. He made a new video today for his webcomic, which is Panzer Dragon Enigma. He has a lot of different videos on his channel. He has vlogs of his own, and he has two opening videos for his comics. The video that he made today was called The Messenger. It's kind of like it says RE Panzer Dragon Enigma. I'm thinking Kingdom Hearts right now. Anyway, so yeah, check out the video. It's pretty much an intro video for the first webcomic series, just called Panzer Dragon Enigma comics. Again, he has his other video for Panzer Dragon Enigma's Way, which I am still reading, because since it's still updating, of course. And yeah, so shout out goes to him. His YouTube channel, there's annotation, and then from that channel he could check out his videos, and then he could go read the comic, like I've been telling you guys. Seriously. For some last words, again, this vlog is kind of like a test run. I have to heavily edit this vlog to do all the cutouts and edit out all the bloopers and edit out the calls, which you don't see. And yeah, so personally, expect more vlogs like this to be coming soon, and also expect more vlogs from my iPod, like I usually do, because they're easy to upload. They're just quick, couple-minute vlogs, and I'm slowly trying to get, I'm slowly getting used of doing public vlogs. Like, expect one today after I heavily edit this video. So my next video will be video 100. Expect I guess a special announcement out of that, I guess. So yeah. So until next time, thank you for watching, subscribe, watch my other videos, and yeah, so again, expect more videos like this, and thank you guys for watching, and that's all I will say. So, peace.